Well, folks, not what I was hoping for at all. I got a big, giant, soft-shell turtle, and boy, he's not too happy. And I'm wondering how the hell am I gonna get my hook out of his mouth? Welcome to Fishing and Gear. Jim here. Out here on Lake Moultrie, out here in the hatchery. And what my plan for this afternoon is, and it's about 6 o'clock. That's the main opening to the lake there. And what I'm going to try to do is target these fish when they come through into these shallows to feed, if possible, if they come in here. So I got my 6 rods set up. It's B&M rods and Penn Warfare. It's the level line 30. I'm going to send them on out. And what I'm using for bait is some live brim that I caught earlier, and I think I got one white perch in there, but the rest of them are brim. And I'll probably put the perch on there live, and maybe a couple of brim live, and then I'll cut one of them up as some cut bait too, you know, give a little bit of variety. So I'm going to get the lines on out, and stick with me and let's see if we can get on something this afternoon. So I got a live perch on that one. The next 3 is gonna have a brim body section, the lower part of the section, and the brim head. And yes, they are fresh. What I'm using here is, let me lay it down, you might be able to get a better look at it. It's my version of a Santee rig. It's a 100-pound test leader, steel leader, and it's really a double hook rig is what it is. But I just hook my cork up here, and that holds the whole thing up like this, and your weight will be at the bottom. It's a 3-ounce weight at the bottom, and you do have a little swivel here that spins, and it's actually got a little, it loops through here, and it gives you a little bit of cushion there, almost like a little spring. So I'm going to get this head on out there, and maybe I'll get something good on it. Number 2 is bumping. You see it?
Number 2?
Yeah, you see it?
Yeah, oh, I see it.
There's a fish on there.
Yeah. Hey, man,
Might be got something going on here. Not a big takedown, but sometimes you never
you gotta
know.
hold the camera. Put it on your ear, your head.
Yeah, he's definitely something on there. I got my brother David on the phone. I wasn't having any luck, so I called David. He's my lucky charm. Yeah, he's definitely something on there.
Man, I don't wanna watch.
Yeah, he's crying because he wants to see what's going on, but yeah, it's like something pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. No.
Yeah, I got a giant turtle, giant soft-shell turtle.
Grab his phone, let me see. Have fun getting that out of his mouth.
Well, folks, not what I was hoping for at all. I got a big, giant, soft-shell turtle, and boy, he's not too happy. And I'm wondering how the hell am I gonna get my hook out of his mouth, because I think he's done swallowed it. Oh boy, we got something here. Oh Lord. I don't know if soft-shell turtles bite, but I'm gonna find out. Boy, he's got some claws on him. Jeez. Oh, this thing is heavy. this is what I got. I got a big turtle, and he's got my hook, and I sure don't want to get my thing a bit. But the way my rigs are, I can unsnap the hook and just leave the hook in, and I hate to do that. But boy, I don't want to get bit by this thing. Let me see if I can get my hook out of his mouth. Let me try one more time. Okay, I got the hook out. Now let's get his ass out the boat. Okay, I got the hook out. He's going back in. I want nothing to do with this thing. You stole my bait, buddy. At least I fed you. I got the hook out of his mouth. Okay, there he goes. Well, I caught a big ass turtle. I want a catfish now, please. So I'm still waiting here on a good bite. I had a couple of good bumps. So far, no good takedowns except for that freaking turtle. But this is my first time using these anchoring poles. I actually got them delivered today, and I'm pretty impressed with them. The boat has not really moved. It got a slight rock side to side. That's because the water's coming in through that little cut through, and some waves coming back this way. But as far as the boat twisting side to side, and I just really hate that. It aggravates me. Boat twist side to side, especially when you cast at the back. Your lines get all twisted and turned, but these lines have stayed right where I put them. And I'm going on a little bit heavier weight. I'm going with a 3-ounce weight, and I'm kind of liking that heavier weight too, because it's just really keeping the lines really tight, and you can see small nudges and small bumps in the line. So
they don't know where they're at, I can promise you.
Uh-oh.
It was nice meeting you, man.
Yep, was getting a bump there. Oh yeah, he's on there. I think I got one. I don't know how big he is, but I got one there. He feels kind of small.
It counts though.
And channel cat. So I got one channel cat, so maybe things are starting to heat up. Sorry about the bad camera work, but just one person out here. But this little guy here, it's not too bad. That's a good little channel cat right here. Yep, let me put him on the board. He's still got the hook in his mouth. He's gonna go about 22 inches, so that's actually a really nice channel cat. I mean, they don't really get much bigger in this lake than that. That's about as big as they get. And believe it or not, the world record channel cat is in this lake. It was caught in the 65, I guess, and it is about 65 pounds, I think, somewhere up in there. But you know, that was before they introduced the blue cat, and it's kind of, you know, it's the top predator right here. So these channel cats can't compete like they used to. So let me get this guy back in the water. Let me get the hook at his mouth. So that one was on live brim, and I got a couple more. So I'm gonna get a live brim back on that one, and maybe that big one, maybe he's out here somewhere. I'm gonna stay a little bit longer, and let's keep our fingers crossed. Let me get this guy back in. And he's gonna piss in my boat. There you go, buddy. Thanks for pissing in my boat. Okay, let's get this one back out here, get another live brim on it, and maybe that big one's just one away. While I'm sitting here hoping one of these rods will go down, I want to remind everybody about our giveaway. This month is a fish net, and it's going to be a good sized fish net, something you can get catfish in the boat. And the way you enter that giveaway is somewhere in this video, the prize code that'll come across the screen, and you just email that prize code to fishingandgear@gmail.com for your chance to win. And one of our recent giveaways was a ugly stick rod and reel combo, and Bama Boys Fishing won that, and he recently sent me a picture of this giant flathead that he caught on that rod and reel, and I thought it was pretty cool, and I'm gonna put that picture up with his permission. He told me I could. I asked him what he did with the rod and reel, what he ended up doing with it, and he said that he's seen some kids fishing on a pier, and they were sharing one rod and reel, and he gave that rod and reel to those kids to use. And I thought that was really cool, you know, pay it forward always, you know, if you can help somebody out in the hobby, if you upgrade your equipment and you got some old equipment lying around, and if you can give it to a kid and get them interested in fishing, you know, that's a great thing, because kids are into so much stuff these days. Get them out the house, get them out on the water, get them fishing, you know, it's a really good thing. So I appreciate Bama Boys doing that. You know, I think that was a really cool thing to do. Oh, that's a hard one, that's a hard one. It's hard to take down. That's on half a brim. Oh yeah. Feels like a pretty good one right there. This might be what I've been waiting on. Oh yeah, he's popping the top. Not sure what I got. Feels pretty good. Oh, he's slapping. As long as it ain't another turtle, I'm happy. I hadn't even got a look on him yet, but he feels like he's got some weight to him. At least we got a blue catfish in the boat, so that was on half a brim. So this guy here is going to go about 25 inches. So that's not too bad, not bad at all. Let me get him back in, get him back in the water. That was a kaplunka, wasn't it? Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. These mayflies are out here like crazy. I can hear fish popping the water all around me, so I think my luck is probably run out. They got all these mayflies to eat, so I don't think they're really worrying about my bait too much. It sounds like just a lot of fish is just kind of hitting the top of the water. But anyways, that's it for this episode of Fishing and Gear. Don't forget to like our video, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, so you don't miss any of our new videos. And that's it. To the next one, we out.